Good morning, YouTube. This is Every Day's Off. I got a little bit inspired by old David Goggins. The man can't quit. He won't be defeated. He won't ever stop. And so I've decided I'm gonna do the same thing. Right now I'm jogging up what is probably one of the hardest terrains to navigate. Hardest flat terrain anyway, on an old abandoned railroad track. I got about a mile to go on this to get back to the truck. And I ain't gonna stop. And I ain't gonna quit. I'm old. I'm out of shape. I had leg surgery on one of my knees. My feet hurt. I'm tired. I've already been walking for miles. I'm gonna keep going. You know why? To show you that it's not okay to quit. In life, it's gonna get hard. But Goggins is right. You can't be weak. You gotta be strong. You gotta keep going. Keep pushing through. You don't let pain stop you. You don't let being tired. If you can't run, you jog. If you can't jog, you walk. You can't walk, you crawl. You can't crawl, you roll. You can't roll, you call your buddy to drag you. You ain't got no friends, and you're just gonna lay there and die. You better have such a spirit that when you die, and when you die, and the coyotes come and eat you, your blood is gonna take their soul. And you're gonna be a coyote. You're gonna run free. That's the level of commitment to endurance that you gotta have. And I'm not talking about just physical endurance. I'm talking about you better have an enduring spirit. Your life should be a legacy, a testimony. You should be able to say, look at what God has made in me. Look at what He has given me to be able to do. I don't care how feeble you may be. Your spirit can endure. One of the most amazing men I ever knew was a quadriplegic. He had been a Green Beret, but afterwards he fell and was injured. He spent the rest of his life in a wheelchair. But you know what? He never gave up hope. He found other ways. He had a son. He taught his son how to be a man. Even though he had been taken out of the physical realm, well, guess what? His spirit endured. He could keep going on. And to this day, his memory and his legacy carries on, even through me, because what time I got to spend with him, it was an inspiration just to be able to see what he could do. By the way, I'm not just running this bareback. I'm carrying about a 40-pound ruck. So yeah, I'm getting tired. And like I said, I'm out of shape. But I'm gonna keep talking because I gotta keep my spirits up. I worked with a guy that cleaned toilets and picked up trash for a living for a while. And from the moment I hired that guy, I knew that he couldn't be broken and he wasn't gonna quit because he had such a positive attitude. He'd go clean those toilets like it was nothing. I'd come to him and be like, man, I hate to ask you to do this, but somebody's stopped one up or whatever the case may be. And he'd say, oh, I got you, big dog. He'd go clean it up. And man, that guy would come back, right back, not even take a break. And he would say, all right, I got that done. Those bathrooms are looking so sharp for whoever has to use them next. What you need me to do now? And this guy, man, you just couldn't break him down. He kept going. He was strong. He took care of his family. Was there for him every day. He might have to give him a verbal beat down every once in a while when his sons or daughters will get discouraged. But he would do just what I'm talking about. He would say, hey, it might not all seem good, but it's all good. We can make it through this. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it don't matter what stands in your way. If it's hard, rocky, uneven terrain, if it's hills, if it's men, if it's social media calling you out, canceling you because you're just too positive. It could be a wild animal, a freight train, a tornado, whatever your fear is, whatever stands between you and that legacy that you want to leave behind. Whatever stands between you and being remembered for being great. Don't let the people that hate on you stop you from being great. And you know what? You're gonna mess up. That's what man's made to do. We're not perfect. God didn't make us perfect. He made us to persevere. And so, when you mess up and you fall down and you hurt and you're discouraged, it doesn't matter, because you can keep going and you can get ahead of all those who said that whatever you're doing is somehow less than. If you're putting in effort, making that effort to take a step forward every day, every moment, then you're doing better than most. Don't let the people that sit on the couch armchair quarterback you. Don't let the people who say they don't mess up tell you that you're messed up. Because guess what? Wise man once told me the only ones that ain't messing up are the ones that ain't doing nothing. And if you ain't doing nothing, you already messed up. Because you're wasting your life. And that's a much greater fault than trying and failing. Go listen to Teddy Roosevelt when he talks about the man in the arena. Listen to Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling, he's known for writing the Jungle Book. But the favorite thing that he ever wrote for me is a poem called If. If says, I'm paraphrasing here, but if you can look both victory and defeat in the face and recognize them both as the lies that they are, then you'll be a man. Because when people are celebrating you, they're already celebrating too late. They should have been celebrating all along when you were struggling, when you were down in the mud trying to make it. And when people are judging you when you fall, they're judging too late, because we all fall short. We're all perfect, we're all imperfect from the start of a day to its end. And I just caught myself slowing down a little bit because I'm trying to think straight, but I ain't gonna slow down. I'm gonna keep going because I can see my truck now. I'm getting close. I'm within a quarter mile of that finish line, and I'm gonna finish strong. That's what it's all about. You don't get 3/4 of the way there and then decide, oh, I'm too weak, I'm too beat down, I'm too tired. No. You get 3/4 of the way there and you say, by God, I'm 3/4 of the way there. I'm gonna make it that other fourth. But it's the last thing I do. You hear that hawk? He knows what's up. That hawk cheering me on because he knows I ain't gonna quit. I never quit. I'm gonna keep going in this life. I've done survive things most people can't imagine. I've been sick. I've had double pneumonia. I've had a seizure. I've had Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I've been canceled. I've been called every name in the book. Literally. I've been told I wasn't good enough, wasn't strong enough, too skinny, too smart, my ears too big, too weird, too different. But guess what? I'm still going. I'm still successful. I'm still providing for my family. I'm still living good. I'm still trusting in God. And yeah, I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna keep going. Because one day, I will be perfect. Not because of anything that I've done, but because of what Christ has done for me. He'll give me a perfect body and a perfect heart and perfect mind. And there ain't no greater strength than that. But it ain't gonna happen if you quit on him. It ain't gonna happen if you're not continuing to run the race. I hate running, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna serve faithfully, and I'm not gonna stop because I know what's at the line, at that finish line. It's my legacy. It ain't a prize. It ain't some kind of look at me, hoop-de-dee bull crap. No. There's somebody waiting for me saying, well done, my good and faithful servant. And that is better than all else. It's the greatest prize of them all. So here we go. Guess what? I've done made it back to the truck. And it only took me 15 minutes of rambling and running my mouth. Y'all have a good day. Remember, every day's off, but you keep going. Be me.